Dear friends, welcome to Quest for Knowledge. In today's session, we are going to discuss comparable and comparator interfaces of Java. These are important interfaces of Java. In the end of this video, you will be able to distinguish between the two. So let's begin today's video. First, we will understand comparable interface. When we talk about comparable interface, this is the interface that is used when we want to compare objects using one of their property. It is basically used by short method of collections and short method of arrays, right? And to implement comparable interface, a class must override a method that is compare to. So this compare to method is provided by comparable interface. So we must override this method, right? When we talk about signature of compare to method, it returns an integer value and it takes object of the class whose instances we want to compare. So we must override this method in such a way that it returns negative value when this object or current object is less than object passed as argument. It should return positive value when current object is greater than object passed as argument, and it should return 0 when current object and object passed as argument are equal, right? Now before going to implementation part, let's understand one scenario to implement comparable interface. So in this scenario, we are going to create a class whose objects we want to sort. So we are going to create a class named employee. Next, this employee class must implement comparable interface because we want to sort objects of employee class. Next, we need to override compare to method because this is the method provided by comparable interface and we must override this method according to our logic. Next, we are going to create array of objects of employee class so that we can invoke arrays.sort method on that array to sort objects of employee class, right? Now let's understand the code. So here we have one class named employee, and this employee class implements comparable interface because we are going to sort objects of employee class. And here we are writing employee because we are going to compare employee class objects, right? Next we have instance variable, we have parameterized constructor, and next we are overriding compare to method because this is the method provided by comparable interface. So we must override this method. So while overriding method, we put public keyword. This compare to method returns integer value and it takes object of the class whose object we want to compare. So that's why here we have written employee and object name is emp, right? Now this method returns this.age minus emp.age, that is the difference of ages of objects. So this refers current object and this emp is the object that is passed as argument. Next we are overriding toString method to display a friendly message. So according to this format, message will be displayed. Now we have class named comparable demo. We have main method inside this class and we are creating array of employee. So size of this array is 3. So we are going to have 3 objects of employee class. Now first object having employee with ID 1001, age 55 and name Bob. In similar fashion, we have another objects inside this array. Now we are sorting this particular array using arrays.sort method and we are passing parameter as emp. So here this emp is array of objects of employee class. So this sort method will invoke this compare to method and according to this logic, based on age, objects will be sorted and we are printing arrays dot toString, and we are passing emp to it. So it will print the objects in this fashion because we have overridden toString method. Here, one thing we need to notice here is we are importing java.util.arrays because this arrays is present in util package. So we need to import java.util package. So that's why we have written this statement, right? So when we run this code, output will be, it will display objects in sorted order based on their age, right? So when we compile this code and when we run this code, output will be, here you can see first object age is 39, next object age is 46, and next object age is 55. So we have sorted objects and sorting is done based on age because this is the logic inside compare to method. Hope this output is clear. Now let's understand comparator interface. So this is the interface used to compare two objects of the same class, similar to comparable interface. It is used by overloaded sort method of collections and sort method of arrays. But this time we are using sort method that is overloaded that take comparator instance. And to implement comparator, a separate class must be created to override compare method because this method is provided by comparator interface. So we must override this method, right? And when we talk about signature of compare method, it also returns integer value and it takes two objects of the class whose object we want to compare. We must override this compare method in such a way that it returns negative value when object 1 is less than object 2. It should return positive value when object 1 is greater than object 2, and it should return 0 when both objects are equal, right? So this logic is similar to compare to method, but difference here is this compare method takes two objects, right? Now let's understand the steps for using comparator interface. To use comparator interface, we must create a separate class that implements comparator and we must override compare method. Next, we need to make an instance of the comparator class because we are going to use this instance to call sort method. Then we call overloaded sort method and we give two parameters to it. First, the list or array that needs to be sorted, and next parameter is instance of the class that implements comparator, right? So let's understand it in code. So in this code we have one class named employee, and first two statements are import statement. We are importing java.util.comparator because this comparator is present in util package. Next import is we are importing arrays from util package. Now we have class named employee, we have instance variables, we have one parameterized constructor, we have one getter method to get age of employee. Next we are overriding toString method to display a friendly message. So here you can see employee class is not implementing any interface. We need to create a separate class. So we are creating separate class named comparator demo, and this class implements comparator, and we are going to compare or sort objects of employee class. So we have written employee over here, and now we must override compare method provided by comparator. So we are overriding it, and syntax is simple. This compare returns integer value, so we have written int. It takes two parameter, two objects. So one object is E1 of employee, next is E2. and we must put public keyword over here because we are overriding method, and this method returns difference of ages of both objects. Here you can see e1.getAge minus e2.getAge. So it will return the difference of age of these two objects, right? Now we have main method. Inside main method we are creating array of employee. Size is 3. So we are going to have 3 objects inside this array. So first object ID is 1001, age 55, name Bob. In similar fashion we have another objects. Now here we are calling arrays.short, and now you can notice over here is we are passing two parameters. One is emp, that is array to be shorted, and next parameter is instance of this class that implements comparator. So new comparator demo, right? And now we are invoking arrays.toString with parameter emp. So when we compile this code and when we run this code, output will be, it will sort the objects, and objects will be sorted based on age. Here you can see objects, and objects are sorted based on age 39, 46 and 55. Using another technique we can sort objects. So let's understand another example. So here we have again same class employee, instance variable, parameterized constructor. We have getter method of age and ID, and toString method. Now class is comparator demo by ID, implements comparator. We are overriding compare method. It takes two parameter, two objects of employee class, and this time it returns difference of ID, right? So now objects will be sorted based on their ID. Now we have main method. We have array having 3 objects. So now here you can see one object ID 1004, age 46, name Alice, and in similar fashion we have another objects. Now again we are calling arrays.short method, and we are providing two parameters. One is emp, that is array to be sorted. Next parameter instance of this class comparator demo by ID, because this class implements comparator. So here you can see now we are printing arrays.toString and we are passing emp to it. So this time it will print the objects sorted in based on ID, right? So when we compile this code and when we run this code, output will be, so objects will be printed, and here you can see objects are sorted based on their ID. First one is 1001, next object 1004, and next 1008, right? Hope this output is clear. Now we can distinguish between comparator and comparable interface. So comparable interface provide one way of sorting, because we have class that implements comparable interface, and we can provide only one way of sorting inside compare to method. But in case of comparator interface we can provide different ways of sorting, because we have number of class that can implement comparator, and according to our logic we can provide different ways of sorting. In case of comparable, the class whose instance we want to sort needs to implement it and override compare to, as we have seen. But in case of comparator we need to create a separate class to implement it and to override compare method. And next difference is comparable interface is present in java.lang package, so we don't need to import this comparable interface because java.lang package is by default imported. But in case of comparator we need to import java.util package because this is not by default imported. So these are the differences between comparable and comparator interface. That's all in today's session. If you have any doubt, any query, you can write me in the comment box. You can also share your suggestions to me. For more videos, subscribe this channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.